Hi, hello. Yes, you will notice I've already been busy working and I haven't even started actually filming the intro to this video. So I'm finally making my Hollow Knight cape and it's over there right now. And I will show you all the footage of how I've made it so far, as well as the catastrophe that has befallen it briefly before it has been placed within a safe area to ensure catastrophe does not fall again. Charlie chewed on it. But yeah, hi. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Annie, also known as Yub Yub Commander. I like making cosplays, and I am currently working on my Hollow Knight cosplay. This is my lovely little boy. And as you can see, I have made my nail stay on my back. And this has been one of my favorite things, and I've not stopped walking around my house for 30 minutes like this. Just for context, the nail was made by Animal. I highly recommend following her. She is absolutely incredible. I commissioned this last year because I knew that I was going to be making this cosplay over the course of an ungodly amount of time. If you haven't already, you can check out my video on how I made my helmet. This is made entirely out of EVA foam, and I do have a free pattern that is a little bit janky that you can download from my Patreon as well if you're interested. So today this video is going to be all about how I make the cape, which is that little thing. Now, I'm being very particular about how I make the cape for my Hollow Knight cosplay because I want it to have that look. So I want it to be thicker. I want it to be shaped a very specific way, which is why I chose the materials that I did. So my outer layer is going to be this, which is a dark gray mottled wool that I found at Fine Fabrics in Atlanta. If you've never been, and you come through Georgia, especially if you're driving and you can load up your car, stop at Fine Fabrics. It's incredible. So I got that at Fine Fabrics for like $12 a yard, and I thought I had enough. And then last night I had a full panic while on Discord. Thank you, Alex, for putting up with me. I'm so sorry. Where essentially I realized I didn't have enough fabric for this cloak because 3 yards is not enough. Who would have thunk it? So I rush ordered some felt last night, like really nice, high quality woven felt from Amazon. And that's supposed to be here tomorrow. My goal is to get this cosplay done before Friday because my friend and I have decided we are going to go to AKaiCon? I think it's AKaiCon in Tennessee spontaneously on Saturday. So I have to get this cosplay done because I really want to wear it. And this isn't even finished. Once I finish the cape, I still have one more piece to make, but I'll make a whole different video about that whenever I get to it. Taking it one piece at a time. So cape, nearly done. I'll show you all the footage of how I did it. And then you can continue following along with me to figure out what the heck I'm going to do to finish it because I have questions that I still need to answer that I can't answer until I get my fabric. So thank you. Come along for the ride. For those of you unfamiliar with Hollow Knight, Hollow Knight is a video game that allows you to play as a small bug who has come upon kingdom and he's going to explore it, and you have to like learn a bunch of lore, and it's really, really fun. And specifically, when you're playing as the Hollow Knight, you'll notice that his cape moves almost like tendrils. So to start with, I downloaded and I printed my cape pattern. Shameless plug, you can find this on Patreon. It is available for all tiers to download. It's just a very simple cape, and I modified the crap out of it. So I started with some mock-up fabric that was just like this old sheet that I had laying around. Kind of a pity I had to cut it up because I could have used the green fabric to make like another cape, but I had to shred it, so alas. After that, I sat there and I cut out the shape that I really wanted, and I transferred everything very painstakingly over to wool. This was a choice. It's a very warm fabric, but I wanted something that was very textured, and I liked that the wool that I found also was like mottled in color, so it had like a little bit of additional texture on top of like the physical texture. See, my cape already has its first war wound. Thank you, Charlie. She just started eating it. So now I think the rest of it's okay. It took all of 20 minutes for her to do that. Oh, hi, Caleb. I'm so sorry I spooked you. But yeah, so that's why it's been like just on the mannequin. You know what I mean? Just like on the mannequin. Because I can't trust people in this house. Okay, so here we are. It is Friday, the day before the con, and I am nearly done with the cape. I'm gonna give you a little bit of updates though, because it's been a wild ride. I didn't film a lot of this, so I'm gonna have to use pictures to show you all what I've done, but I've tried a couple of different ways to make the cape look how I wanted it to look. I had a very specific vision in mind, which I didn't realize essentially required quilt batting, which I didn't have. So I have figured out a way to do it without the quilt batting. I'm very happy with it. It's exactly what I wanted. Before we get to that, we got to go through the process of what the hell I did to not do it correctly. The first thing I did was literally just a straight stitch down from the tip of the tendrils all the way to the very end, and it just didn't look good. It was like just a line. It didn't add any additional depth. I didn't like how it looked. So immediately nixed that. Not impressive, not interesting, bland. And then I decided to try and satin stitch the lines, thinking maybe that would look good. And I kind of hate the fact that I actually sewed like really good satin stitching for the first time I think ever in my life, only to eventually cover it up. So that was nixed, if you couldn't tell. So now what we're doing is essentially, one of my friends said it might be pin tucks. I'm calling it the big old pinch because I got nothing else to call it. Essentially, I'm doing a straight stitch like I originally had planned from the tendrils all the way to the top. And then I do like a good chunk of it like that. And then I go on the back and I just pinch it. So it makes like little ribs. It gives it just a little bit, like you can see it, the depth. So I'm going to try and get all this done before Saturday. And then my goal is after Saturday, I want to add like black paint to the creases to give it a little bit extra dimension so it pops a little bit more. And then I'm done with the cloak. So the only things that I have to do today, I have to finish the other half. I got half of it done last night in literally like an hour and a half. I was so happy with myself. And then I need to add the slits in it so I can pull the elastic through for the harness, the sword harness. I'm going to just look through everything and figure it out and stuff. But yeah, so today, finishing up the cosplay, I'm so excited. And then at some point, I will finish the third part of it, which y'all will figure out what that is. It's going to happen because I really wanted to. But yeah, so I guess let's get going. I'm a little concerned now. The cats are sniffing at the closet door. So here they are. Come on, Mama. Come on, Mama. Go. There you go. Bye-bye. So I just made the harness for the sword. And my goal is with these big wide straps, which I might need to cinch this one a little more, is to add elastic to the back so I can like place this going across on my back. Hope this works. All right, so I need to go kind of like this. Oh my God, this is like such a perfect to scale weapon. Oh man, okay, so let me take a picture so I know how I need it to sit. See, it worked. It's not coming loose, like at all. I don't, hold on. Can I pull it out? Nope. Okay, so someone's gonna have to help me to get it in and out. So I might walk around the con with it in for a good chunk of the day and then like carry it for the other chunk of the day so I don't have to keep asking people. Voila, the fancy contraption. Now, I'm gonna have to get a hold of a lighter because I realized mine was out to be able to singe all the edges for the elastic and the straps. But that's literally it. I'm gonna take some black paint and go over this to darken this a little bit, but I figured the colors would kind of match this. My goal is, so y'all can see the back. My goal for the cape is I will cut 2 little slits where this and this will come out the back of the cape. And then you can easily slip it in and out. And then it holds this, as you could see, very securely. Like it's not coming off. So here's where we are so far. This is so cool. Yes, I can actually see. I can see. Ah, it's so cool. Oh my God. I'm going to become the Hollow Knight. After the harness was finished, I went back to working on the big pinches that are all down the thing. Essentially, I just pinched the fabric slightly, sewed it down, and then on the front side, it just looked like it had that nice crease. After I did the pinches, I took everything, I ironed it. Be proud of me. I actually ironed something for once in my life. And then after the convention was done, I took some black paint and just essentially dry brushed it all the way down, up and down, all of the lines. It took forever. And literally near the end of it, I remembered that I had purchased an airbrush for nails. So I popped that out and busted through the last bit of the lines in like minutes. $20 airbrush. saved my life, and I wish I had remembered I had that to begin with. I smeared a bunch of brown paint across the bottom because I want it to look like it's been weathered. It's been walked through dirty areas because, like, the Hollow Knight is on adventures. He's going through a bunch of different things. So I wanted it to look like a well-traveled cloak. And then that was that. The video footage that I have for you guys is from a KaiCon, so it doesn't have the fully detailed stuff, but I'm still really proud of how it all looked. Chitara would like to do the outro today. Hold on one sec. Chitara, speak to the people. Is that all you have to say? That was her outro. Thank you for watching. So that's the end of it. Oh my God. I cannot believe that I actually got exactly what I pictured in my brain on like a mannequin. It's real. It actually exists. Sometimes I can pull it off. Not all the time, but this is like directly something that I was like, I want to make this. This is how I want it to look. And then I did the thing. So I'm very happy with how it looks. As always, if you have any questions, be sure to leave them down below in the comments, because I know that this was a little bit weird and a little bit chaotic. When is it not? But I'm really happy with how this turned out. I'm excited for when I finally get like the brain power and the will to do the final part, which, if you know what the Hollow Knight model looks like, you can probably guess kind of where I'm going with this next, because I already have the helmet, I already have the cape, and I already have the nail. So what else could exist? I am planning on making charms as well. I actually have them 3D printed. I just need to get around to like finishing painting them. Hi, Charlie. Be sure, if you haven't already, to go watch my KaiCon vlog. Get your tail off my microphone. Thank you. I had a lot of fun at the convention, and I can't wait to go back next year. And I have a lot of stuff that I'm working on coming out soon, including some cosplay related gaming content that I am very excited for. So keep an eye out for all of that. Make sure your cats don't eat your cosplays, and make sure there are no mice in your closets. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you all next time.